Hola, buenos días.
Buenas tardes, buenas noches.
This is Barb.
And this is Estela.
And welcome to
Cafecito.
And Crime. Hola, everyone. Happy New Year.
Happy 2026. I like that.
26. Yeah.
Yeah, New Year, new us.
Girl, New Year, new us.
No.
No, I'm the same one.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I saw this meme that said, I think it was a video. I sent it to you guys and the girls or whatever. That's like, that people are asking you, what are you...
Oh, yeah.
What are your resolutions for this year? They're like, bitch, I'm still working on the ones from last year.
Yeah. I only have one resolution. Gracias a Dios, it's just one single one.
Do you want to share?
Yes.
Okay.
Mama business.
Okay. Mine was to drink more tea. Not chisme, well, that too, pero like drink more like chamomile.
Oh, yo pensé que tea like sweet tea.
No.
No.
I did have a Sunjoy.
Oh, I love Sunjoys.
Yeah.
You never had one before?
No.
Oh.
Not like that I ordered
Yourself?
myself, because I always, cuando your kids order,
Oh, my daughter.
Yeah, like I'll drink from that, but like, to order one, but for myself, I've never, and it was delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So more tea like de té de manzanilla.
Yes, like warm tea, like a
té
bag,
de pelos de elote.
like tea bag, like a tea bag.
Té de pelos de elote.
Yeah.
Té de Jamaica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my...
I used to drink pelos de elote when I was younger. My grandma me daba.
De orégano.
De cebolla, para la tos.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's my resolution. I think I had another one, pero ya no me acuerdo. It mustn't have been that important.
Mine is just mind my business.
Yeah.
I need to learn how to mind my business because I always get myself in trouble.
Yeah.
Pero mamadas, güey. O sea, mamadas.
I mean, te ahorras a lot.
Te ahorras a lot. Yeah. Just be quiet.
Yeah.
Just be quiet.
Sorry, go ahead.
Just be quiet. Porque si entre más hablas, pues no. O sea,
is it really your business, though?
It's not my business, bitch. Because I'm the one que ando de metiche, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
So I need to stop doing that. So yes, that's what I'm doing. This year is minding my business. I've already practiced it at least 3 times at work, and it's worked wonderfully.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah. No. I even started to type.
And then you were like, never mind.
And then I was like, nope, this is me not minding my business.
Okay.
And I erased it.
Well, at least you have put yours into practice. I have not had any tea this year.
Yeah. We need to
Maybe I should buy some.
Yeah, we need to work on that.
Yeah. Okay.
You want a teapot?
I think both.
Okay. So they have teapots que tienen como la cosa arriba where you can put the tea bags in there.
Yeah.
So
I'll put it on my Amazon. I'll look into it.
And on your wish list.
Yeah. I usually just boil water and then just pour it in my cup and then add a tea bag,
Yeah, well, that's the Mexican way.
Well,
nos tenemos que elevar.
No, but you know what I am? You know what I am?
Mexican.
Yeah.
Pero nos tenemos que elevar.
Sí, pues.
O sea.
Una teapot, I could just go to pinche TJ Maxx. Ahí tienen bien baratas.
No, wait, pero like,
ras.
no, but they have some really cute ones. They have some glass ones.
Yeah, no, I was about to say, tienen las de vidrio, and they look really nice.
They look super nice.
But if I'm just going to be boiling water.
Sí, wait, pero you want to like do it fancy también. It's like whenever you say, if like you're drinking beer, but
and don't they have those little like where you actually put the tea like or the leaves or whatever, and then you dump it in the water?
Yeah. No. It's a whole new possibility. Do you remember Tivana?
Yes.
Okay, I don't think they have that anymore, huh? And you would go in there, y comprabas out of the bucket el té.
Yeah, you used to bring some of those home.
Oh yeah, I love that shit. Love that. It was like chamomile with I don't know what the fuck y pinche. I don't remember what it was, but it was good. I loved Tivana.
Yeah,
loved it. I still do if it was around, but I don't think it's around.
I think Starbucks.
Oh, Starbucks.
Starbucks used to use a lot of Tivana like stuff, right? Like branded.
I know. What happened to them?
I don't know. They probably went out of business. So they probably got bought out and it's with a different name. Quién sabe.
Probably. But Happy New Year's to everyone.
Happy 2026.
Thank you for meeting us here again.
Yeah, and it's like we haven't recorded in a while. It feels like
it was only a week.
It was.
Relax.
I just, wanted you guys to know that I ate a lot of cheese.
Okay, so
Estela's my favorite.
Estela's going to post, she's going to let you know when the actual case starts, but let me tell you. Okay? So.
For Christmas,
so even before that, my best friend came to visit me. Shout out to my best friend Heidi and her husband. They came to visit me the week before Christmas. Oh, we also went to the Nutcracker, which was unbelievable.
The ballet,
it was beautiful.
I was like, oh my God, never brought it up when we did go. We went like weeks ago.
Yeah.
But anyways, long story short, your friends came?
My friends came, and my husband brought up that he had been seeing on TikTok que there was a man que hacía charcuterie reports.
Yeah.
¿Verdad? And he's like, yeah, I never done that before, whatever. And he's like, I want to try it.
Okay.
But my husband's not very adventurous. So I was like, okay, cool. I was like, let's do it.
Yeah.
So I've made one before, but a long time ago. And I had never done it like pairing with like wine and stuff like that. So then I had gotten some wine from the doctor that I work with. Y me dio un bottle of wine, which was the second one because I already had one from last year. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so my friend came over and I was sharing with her. And she's like, yeah, let's make it. So fui al H-E-B y compré el queso y todo, and I was putting it together. Well, that day, my husband was obsessed.
Yeah.
He's like, this is
delicious.
The shit. So then I'm like, okay, cool.
I'll make one for Christmas.
So then when my comadre invited us to her house.
No, but then for Christmas, you made it.
Oh, shit, yeah.
No, and we bought this stuff at the Costco.
So we went to Costco and we just bought a few things because I had been wanting a Costco and there was not a lot. Además era como un little tray.
But they had like, you bought like the whole packet that came with a lot of meat and then a whole packet that came with different types of cheeses.
Yeah. Okay, so.
You made it for Christmas.
I made it for Christmas.
It was a hit. It was a hit.
I had like grapes on it. I had
pretzels,
chocolate covered pretzel dip, and everything. Okay.
Yeah, it was good. It was a hit.
So then,
sobraron cheese and meats,
right? Pero todo fue con mi suegra, and it stayed there. So then I go back and I'm like, okay, cool.
For New Year's, I'll make it again.
For New Year's, I'll make it again. And I call her and I said, hey, bro, can you tell me what's left over from what I left? Because yo había dejado, I remember a lot. And this hoe tells me, there's nothing left. And I said, excuse me? She's like, there's nothing left. I ate it all. I'm like, Estela, te vas a tapar.
Because, obviously Christmas Eve was Wednesday, right? And then Christmas Day was the 25th. And I think by the time that you asked me, it was like Sunday because New Year's was going to be.
Yes.
Yeah, but all those days, that's what I did. I
ate cheese.
And meats. And crackers.
And crackers. And then I was like, no, pues está bien. Like, it's okay as long as, it was good.
I just was trying to check what was left over.
I was just trying to check what was left over. This whole no dejo ni verga. I was like, fine. I'll buy new stuff. It's okay. No pasa nada. Girl.
So you made it for New Year's.
I made it for New Year's. And guess what she did? I ate it all over again. That bitch was next to it.
It was so good. Yeah. No, but we're like, I'm really obsessed with is the cream cheese with the, it was a cranberry chipotle sauce.
No, raspberry.
Raspberry chipotle sauce on top. I cannot.
No, and then when we were leaving, hold on. When we were leaving, my suegra was like, ¿te vas a llevar eso? And I told her, no, I'm gonna put everything in a container and leave it for my comadre.
Ya había quedado,
whatever. And then I was gonna leave the cream cheese, and my suegra said, no, yo me lo llevo because me and Estela are gonna eat it. And she brought crackers with her again. Yeah. So she was like, yeah.
No, but she brought the crackers.
The crackers?
She brought the crackers because she said she was gonna make a salad.
Yeah. But I mean, Estela ate cheese pa lo vergo.
Yeah, it was delicious.
And we made a buttload of tamales too.
They're in the freezer.
Dude, we made so many tamales and then...
We're tired.
Bro, we were tired. Luego Estela and I were like, dude, yo voy a tirar la pinche masa a la verga. Like, I was tired. And my suegra's like watching us, right? And we're like...
It's because hicimos 3 bultos de masa.
That's a lot, dude. That's a lot.
And we're like, okay, vamos a hacer de raja con... Yeah. De raja y luego de puerco, right? So, estaba la carne. Yo estaba haciendo de raja y tú estabas haciendo de carne.
Yeah.
And then, like an hour and a half in or two. And
we're both like...
And my sister wasn't here. She was out of town.
And that's the thing. She always fucks us over. She always leaves us y luego nada más somos tú y yo.
Pero ¿quién nos manda a hacer 3 bultos de...?
Tu mamá.
Yeah. So then me and Barbie, you kind of get to... We were hungry.
Yeah, we got to a point where I was like, fuck this shit. The boys were sitting down watching TV allá, riéndose en la TV, and me and Estela pinche embarrando a la verga.
And then me and Barbie were just like... thick as fuck, like caía un bolo de masa, like.
Yeah, al último we were just like, fuck it, man. We were just over it. But
anyways, that was our holiday couple of weeks.
Amazing, and I wouldn't change it for anything. And I'll make cheese again, and we'll eat cheese again. Yeah. So the episode today is I'm gonna give a disclaimer that it is gonna be speaking of violence against children.
Okay.
And I hate that I do this, but for some reason I don't know why. I guess because I'm a mom. These are the ones that hit me the most because I just can't believe people are this fucked. We are going to Simpsonville, South Carolina.
Okay.
I don't think we've been there, pero si no, act like we haven't. So if you would like to come to Simpsonville, like Simpsonville, South Carolina, go ahead and grab your cafecitos.
And let's get started.
Simpsonville is often called Heritage City because of its deep roots in South Carolina history and preservation of local culture. Hidden music scene, Simpsonville is home to the CCNB Amphitheater at Heritage Park, one of the upstate's biggest outdoor music venues.
Oh, wow.
And it's also home to Heritage Park, which is over 400 acres.
Damn.
Yeah, like that is huge for a city that's not that big, which is Simpsonville. So those were the fun, random, interesting facts.
Okay.
In January 2021, first responders were called to a quiet home. A 3-year-old girl was unresponsive. At first, it sounded like a tragic accident, but what investigators would soon uncover told a far darker story. One involving foster care, hidden abuse, and a woman that was publicly known. The first responders were at the home of Ariel Robinson. In 2020, Ariel appeared on Food Network's Worst Cook in America, and she won. Viewers saw her as funny, confident, and charismatic, a woman who talked openly about her family and her love for children. She previously worked as a middle school teacher at Sanders Middle School, teaching English language arts. In addition to teaching, she aspired to become a comedian. She was big on posting on social media, performing in her community, entertaining small crowds, and often speaking publicly. Ariel really got the national attention that she wanted and kind of a little bit push on her comedic, journey. When in 2020, she won the competition of season 20 of The Worst Cook in America. For those who might not know what that is or never heard of it, it's a popular Food Network reality show where novice cooks are trained by celebrity chefs and compete for the grand prize. Mm-hmm. Whoever, I guess, improves the most is who wins. She won a grand prize of $25,000, and she publicly said she planned to use the money to help support her growing family. She was married to her husband, Jerry Robinson, and I don't know how long they had been together. Some reports say by that point, some reports say that they had been together for a few years. Some didn't. I really couldn't find much information. Mm-hmm. And they both wanted to grow their family. And from what Ariel posted, loved to one day become a blended family. Mm-hmm. It's known that Ariel had 5 biological children. That's what I read. That then became foster parents to 3 children.
Okay.
Including Victoria, also known as Tori Rose Smith. Now, I'm going to call her Victoria because that's everywhere I read, but a lot of her closer friends and the people that knew her would speak to her as Tori. Ella era la más chiquita de 3 y eran 2 niños y ella. So she was the only
Those were
girl.
the foster children.
The foster children.
Okay.
She was born March the 27th, 2017.
Oh, she was a baby.
Yep.
Like literally, like she was a kid, like a toddler.
Yeah, she was 3.
Okay.
In South Carolina. Mm-hmm. She was the only girl, and like I said before, and she loved being around her brothers. They would always make her laugh, and she was always smiling. They said that she would love, and I think that it was funny to hear this analogy of saying something like this of a child, because they would be like, she loved frosting. Like of cupcakes, pero cuando estás en esa edad, you're like, I just want to eat the frosting.
Yeah, when you're like a kid.
Like,
I feel like that's what we all did growing up. Like you would get a cupcake or a piece of cake.
Y nada más le lambías arriba.
Yeah, and then you like would put it down.
Pero that's the thing. The cool thing about that was that just the thought was like, yeah, my kids love frosting.
Yeah.
But I would have never thought, oh, I'm going to say she loved frosting, and it was pink frosting.
Of course, yeah.
Victoria and her siblings were removed from their mother, Cassie Farr's home by the South Carolina Department of Social Services after concerns about their home environment. Apparently, and according to a family member of the children, the kids were taken into the state custody partly because of a positive drug test. She had tested positive for marijuana while she was pregnant of Victoria.
Oh, shit.
And then when she had Victoria, they tested Victoria and she was positive for marijuana. So,
wow. Okay.
I mean, well, that was a reason. Which actually, side note, I was looking at this thing today on, I don't remember if it was, no, I think it was on Instagram. And they were saying that ladies that smoke marijuana while pregnant can have kids with autism and ADHD. I'm like, I thought we weren't supposed to smoke at all. Why would you even, like...
Some people don't care.
Apparently. Cassie was a single mom. And in a separate incident, she said that she had been up all night with Victoria. And she closed her eyes for a bit. I've been there. I know exactly how that feels.
I think all moms,
tan cansada.
Yeah.
Que you're just like...
Just for like, sometimes se te cierran los ojos and you don't even need for it to happen.
When I was with my daughter, I remember que I would sit in the middle of the bed because si me sentaba en la orilla, I would fall asleep and I was going to drop her. So me daba miedo. So I would be like, okay, if I'm going to drop her, at least I'll drop her on the bed. So, once again, she said she closed her eyes for a bit and her 2 sons left the house. Se salieron los pinches huercos.
Oh my God.
And they went to a neighbor's house and there the neighbors called the police.
Oh shit.
So SCDSS placed them for foster care while the biological mother worked on a department order plan to address those issues. So basically, like, make sure that got her shit together,
yeah,
right?
provide resources or something.
The plan included parenting classes and drug testing. Unfortunately, due to the ongoing issues with their biological mother not securing housing for them, she eventually lost her parental rights for them and was terminated. Her parental rights were terminated and the children did become available for adoption. She maintained that her children were never in danger in her home, but she did give them up for the better interest in the children's well-being. When I heard that, I feel like I couldn't understand her.
Yeah, like...
Because it wasn't like she was putting them... She didn't mean to put them in danger, but she was a single mom of 3. She was probably trying to work. She had a newborn. Like, I just can't
and
imagine.
obviously, I think that's better that you acknowledge that you cannot take care of your children. And, let's say she gave up her parental rights. And then you can sometimes, I'm sure it happens, you can get better and then try to fight for your kids to get them back once you're in a better place.
I think they give them, like, based on what I read, I don't know, but I think they give them, like, some time. Y les dicen, okay, you need to do this within this time. Y si no lo hacen, entonces they lose their rights. And I mean, as a parent, and if you're trying to get your kids back,
like if you're really serious about it.
Pero imagínate, like if you just can't, like you're trying everything in your best and you just can't, So she's like, okay, well, I want to give them a better life. And I respect that too, for as a mom, I would want to give my kids the best life that they had. But at the same time, I'm like, fuck, where are they going to have a better life than with me, Pero you never know. Everybody's different.
Yeah.
So like I said, she maintained que ella nunca le había hecho daño a los niños. But she trusted the CDSS worker when they came and they told her that they were going to be in a healthy place and they were going to be in a better environment. Cassie said that she had no reason not to believe that because she had seen her kids, I think one time before, like, giving them up, I guess, and it was one of the last visitations that she had with them, and they were thriving. Like, they were doing good, they were playing, los niños se miraban, like, bien. Ariel and her husband began fostering the 3 siblings in March. They were already raising 2 children in the home. Now, I'm not sure if those 2 children were adopted or not, pero sé que había 2 niños más grandes y luego the 3 younger ones. And the 2 boys, so the other 2 were boys and then another 2 boys and then the little girl, nada más era ella, Victoria. Okay. She was so excited, apparently, to expand their family. At least that's what she said on the post that she shared about the news and about the new family members. She would take pictures of them y luego she would be like, yes, we're family, que no sé qué. Okay. Now, 2 weeks before the children arrived at her home is when she wrapped up the filming of the TV show, The Worst Cooks in America. Okay. Then the kids arrived to her home. At first look, everything seemed to be working out for Ariel and the children. They were in a great loving home, and they did share some glimpse into their family online. Like I said before, like she was big on social media because she was trying to build her social media. Yeah. She would post pictures of Victoria on her page. It was called Ari Funny Comedy. of the kids and herself, and she would post everybody wearing matching colors or outfits. Ariel would often post about Victoria, and she said that their connection was seamless. And Jerry said that he felt like a big teddy bear because Victoria was so little and he was bigger. Y decía que it was like she was a mascot to him or something like that instead of a father figure. Certain clues of what was really going on in the family were right in front of everyone, but no one dared to speak up. At the church where the family would go to worship, there were security cameras capturing Ariel leaving the building with Victoria. And it seemed like Victoria was only wearing underwear.
Oh, shit.
2 members of the congregation remember seeing Victoria and Ariel in the restroom. And she said that Ariel was cleaning Victoria's dress. Next to her stood Victoria, and she was just standing there in calzón. Like she was just paradita. And so one of the ladies asked Victoria if she wasn't feeling well. And Ariel dismissed her, como que la cayó.
Hey,
Y le dice, no, the thing with her is that she overeats and makes herself throw up.
Okay.
It's just a game she plays. La niña, pues, asustada, paradita allí, right?
Like, ¿y la niña que tiene, cuántos años tiene? Like 3 or 4?
She was 3. Then another church member also recalls Ariel telling Victoria, I guess cuando estaba paradita allí, le dijo, oh, you're cold now? Le
Vieja,
dice,
pinche vieja.
girls who pretend to throw up deserve to be cold.
Oh, hell no.
She would often make jokes about the kids and how she would post often on Twitter saying that they were testing her gangster. Y que she also called Victoria a three-nager or an evil genius. Like in her, like, you know, like quotes. Ya ves que pones hashtag or whatever. Yeah. But only her, though.
Nada más
she
la niña.
never posted anything about los niños. Nomás la niña.
I mean, I know kids test your patience. Like, obviously, like terrible twos. You know, I was bad as fuck. You know, my mom took me to the doctor because she thought, you know, I was like endemoniada or something.
I don't think the doctor te puede sacar el demonio, hermana.
I know, pero pues I tell that to my mom.
The doctor was probably like,
back in the day, back in probably like 1995 or some shit.
Probably like, man.
So,
váyase para su casa con esa niña loca.
Pero why nada más la niña, you know? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Y había 2 niños más grandes y luego los 2 niños y luego la niña.
Yeah.
Pero todas las pictures y todo ella que she would keep saying that it was a daughter that she always wanted, and like all of these pictures que ponía de ella bien peinadita la niña, like
but then she was saying otherwise.
Otherwise, yeah.
On Twitter, right? You're saying?
On Twitter and on social media, like I'm guessing like on Facebook, I don't know. In some pictures that she did post, now that you know
what
that
happened?
Something was wrong, in some pictures that she would post, se miraba como que la niña tenía un black eye or marks on her hands or on the back of her neck or red scratches.
Oh no!
But if you look at them now,
now you can notice.
You can tell. Pero if you look at them de repente, honestly it looks like
maybe like bad lighting or something.
Yeah,
or like a shadow.
Or si la niña no dormía bien.
Okay, like puffy eyes o casi algo así.
So one of the times that she performed in her comedy, you know, que te digo que she was like a
stand-up
with her community. Which was recorded, by the way. She did post on her social media after. She made jokes about the adoption. She made jokes about the adoption process. And she told a joke about threatening a child and locking the other one into a cage to impress the social worker.
What?
Exactly. I mean, she was acting like she was joking.
Right.
Like, girl, what the fuck are you talking about? Not only that, at the end of the bit, she was laughing and cracking up about, or making everybody laugh about how she was approved for adoption. So they approved her to give her the kids. But are you talking about the kids that you have now? Like, what is this about? Like,
right.
I don't know. It was just awkward. And this brings us to January 14th again on 2021. What the fuck? January 14th, 2021. And that was the evening the day that changed everything. Like I mentioned before, the 911 call came in reporting the emergency. The dispatcher says, 911, what is the emergency? On the other line, a male, we have a problem because our daughter is unresponsive. She drank too much water. We are doing CPR now. Then the dispatcher says, can you explain exactly
what happened?
The male didn't let him finish, and he said, she's 3 and she's full of water. We need help now. The first responders arrived quickly. They didn't ask for any questions. They were like, okay, let's go see. Now, when they got there to the Robinsons' home, they found Victoria unresponsive in her bedroom floor. When she was found, the first responders later say that they can tell something was not right.
Yeah.
Because they were saying that she was unresponsive, whatever, pero they can see that something further was going on.
Como que algo más le había pasado.
Yes. So Victoria was transported to the Greenville Memorial, but despite the team's efforts, Victoria was later declared deceased. When Ariel was questioned exactly right after they took her to the hospital, she said exactly what her husband had said on the phone, was that Victoria had drank a large amount of water and then she collapsed.
What?
Victoria's little body was saying otherwise, though. The first responders noticed that she was not in very good condition. So as soon as they got there y la miran tirada, ellos ya sabían que algo no estaba bien. Like something was not right. She had big red marks and bruises all over her body. Not only that, but she had marks in her abdomen and her inner thighs.
Oh my gosh.
Medical examiners later determined that Victoria had lost her life from internal bleeding, from blunt force trauma, and her death was declared a homicide. Within 5 days, police arrested 34-year-old Jerry Robinson and 29-year-old Ariel Robinson.
She was only 29? Mm-hmm. And how old was the man?
34.
Shit.
And they were both charged with homicide. When they brought them in and they started questioning them, once again, Ariel stuck to her story. She's like, no, I might have given her those when I was doing CPR. She was trying to do CPR like her husband had said on the phone, blah, blah, blah. And then when they asked Ariel about the other bruises that they had found on Victoria's body, she said that, oh, they must have been from her older brother.
What?
See, her older brother, which was, I believe she was 3, and then the other brother was 7, and then there was another one. Pero they don't really say because they're minors. Pero she's saying that her brother had a hard time controlling his emotions.
The oldest?
The older one.
Okay.
El que seguía de ella.
Okay.
And he had been in therapy for that. So you're going to blame the little boy? Okay,
No.
girl. On the other hand, when Jerry Robinson was questioned, he stood by his story as well. Like, primero, he was kind of like, no, this is blah, 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 whatever. Pero luego he started kind of cracking a little bit. And then, investigators, they were like, okay, this fool's going to talk. So they did ask him a little bit further, and he ended up giving them more information. He said that Ariel had asked him to put the kids to bed that night before the 14th.
Yeah.
He put Victoria in for a bath.
On the 13th,
On the 13th. And he did notice that she had some bruising on her lower back, but he didn't question it. They everybody went to bed. Okay, ya se fueron a acostar. The next day, para esto, I'm sorry, let me go back to the 13th. Ariel had went to the store, and then that's when she was like, you're in charge, put them to sleep. I'm going to go to the store and get groceries. The next day, Jerry said that he could hear his wife screaming at Victoria in the morning.
Oh, the 14th.
On the 14th, while he was outside, like, yo no sé si se salió a hacerse güey, or I don't know what he was doing, taking out the trash or something. The trash. He said that Ariel was upset because she was taking too long to eat her pancakes.
What? They're kids. You know how long they take to eat their food? Longest time. You're lucky they're eating.
Yeah, and I think that another place that I read también que se enojaba because she would have accidents, but she's 3. Like, she was... First of all, you need to understand, if you're a foster parent, I'm not saying because I'm not a foster parent, pero I'm a mother. So you need to understand, she's 3. They just took her away from her mom.
But she's had kids,
Exactly.
She's had her own kids.
According to what I've read. She's 3. They just took her away from her mom. She's living in a whole new home, and you're trying to potty train her, and you're going to whoop her because
she's
she
had
pees
accidents?
herself? Like, girl, there's grown-ass people that fucking piss themselves.
Or have other types of accidents. Like, it happens. They're kids.
She's 3, right? Now, Jerry said that he heard her screaming at Victoria while he was outside, haciéndose güey. I don't know what he was doing. And when Jerry went back inside the house, he said that that's when he walked in. Ariel was standing over Victoria and holding a belt. He said, I heard her say to Victoria, you don't get to decide when you're done. So she was talking to the 3-year-old. She's 3.
Yeah.
Once again. Jerry said that he told her, you crossed the line this time. Like, you took it too far. Then they realized that Victoria was badly hurt. So instead of getting help,
Is it like instead of calling 911 right there
Exactly.
and then?
They put her little body in a bath with Epsom salts because they wanted to reduce the swelling.
But she was unconscious?
She was unconscious. So then Jerry went to CVS to go buy liquid Tylenol for the pain. Now, right here, why? Jerry, why? Jerry, you were out the house, Jerry.
You could have gone.
Go get some help.
Yeah.
Get the baby some help. She didn't. I
Yeah.
mean,
They probably could have saved her life if they would have called.
They could have, yeah. If they would have called immediately. Now, at this point, Jerry Robinson pled guilty to aiding and abetting homicide by child abuse and agreed to testify for the prosecution at Ariel's trial. On May the 8th of 2022,
it's a recent case, right? Like it just happened.
It just happened. It's not too long ago.
It's going to be going on 3 years, I guess. If you're saying
Yes.
2022, yeah.
Isn't that crazy that, I mean, I don't know. Anyway, Victoria had extensive bruising on her abdomen, legs, back, face, and ears.
Oh,
Far beyond.
my gosh.
Yeah, it was far beyond what would be expected for a minor accident. Like she wanted to make it seem like como que se pegó or pasó por algo.
No, okay. Pero her ears?
Her ears, girl. Yes. When I heard that, I was like, ears? Like, damn.
You think que le jalaba las orejas?
Probably.
Pero
And
how hard?
exactly. To bruise your ear? That's hard.
Or you think she hit her with the belt?
I think she hit her with a lot of stuff.
Not just the belt.
just the
Because
belt,
I just
yeah.
assumed with the belt because he said that he
She
saw
did,
her.
yeah.
standing-
Pero eventually he says that she had like a wooden spoon and a belt like ready
Oh my
at all
God.
times.
Oy.
Yeah. The prosecution showed some images of the autopsy. Some were excluded because I guess they were not complying with what the, I guess, rules were or whatever. So they excluded some, pero 2 were shown. Those 2 were the ones that wanted to really be shown because they
wanted to
showed
make an impression,
Yes,
yeah, on
not only
them.
that, but it showed the severity of the abuse and injuries that could not be caused by a child. So she
Yeah.
was saying que fue el hermano, pero there's no way that would
That another child would be
would
able
have done
to.
that. Yeah. The testimonies were, well, there was like a few people that testified. One of them was the EMS responders and how they found Victoria, and when they noticed immediately
Yeah.
all the bruising.
Yeah.
That was one of the testifiers. The other thing was police body footage showing the statement of Robinson and her claiming that Victoria had drunk too much water and she went limp.
How does that even happen though? Like,
Bruh,
do you think
I
did you waterboard her? Because if she had too much water, I mean, I don't think she drank it on her own. Like that must have been a doing. But I know that wasn't what happened
No,
here.
of course not. Pero like my deal is like, well, I mean, if you think about it, like how? What did you think she? She just drank a whole bunch of water and she.
How does a
was
kid
trying
drink
to
that much
drown?
water?
Like what the hell?
Like,
I don't know.
how do you? But that's the thing. They ended up calling 911 at the end.
Yeah.
You're not going to get away with it.
Obviously, you're not going to get away with it. Pero at that moment, I guess she wasn't so freaked out because she was like, I'm just going to say this, a ver si pasa, no?
No.
I guess, I don't know. But anyway, the police body footage showing that, like I said, the statement of Robinson and claiming that Victoria had drank so much water and that she went limp. And the same thing, que los bruises del CPR y que no sé qué. Paramedics
But what about her? Because I'm sorry, you said that she still had him like between her little legs,
Yes.
but she's blaming that on the brother, right?
Yes. Or que se pegaba or stuff like that.
No.
So paramedics testified that the bruising on Victoria's body was inconsistent with the accident injury. There's
No way. Yeah.
And more consistent with contact by adult. Like something must have hit her or something must have, like they were trying to hurt her.
Yeah.
The last testimony was from Jerry, and this one was their most powerful witness. He admitted that Ariel disciplined Victoria with objects like a belt or a wooden paddle or a spoon, especially when she didn't comply with eating or the bathroom expectations. Like I told you before, like she would get mad because she would have accidents. I'm like, dude, she's 3. Like,
But what kind of accidents? Like, let's say she dropped something.
no,
or-
accident como se hace pipí.
Oh, del baño.
Del baño, yeah.
Well, bitch, you're fucking scaring the shit out of her.
Exactly.
Like, you're
Exactly.
like, tú eres la que está haciendo que la niña se haga del baño. And then even then, I know you were saying también that, like, I guess she wanted Victoria to do everything on her time. Like cuando ella decía,
Yes.
like, this is how you're going to do it and you're going to be done at this time, not when you say that you're going to be done. Como que le dijo que you don't
get to decide when you're done.
Yeah.
No, and I feel like, pero why her though? You know what I mean? Like, why Victoria? Because she had another, 4 kids in the house.
Porque era la más chiquita. No se podía defender.
No, 5. No, there was 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 kids in the house. Maybe. Porque no se puede defender or because it was a girl. Like,
Y casi
I don't
no
know.
puede hablar. So who... This is obviously just speculation.
Yeah,
like, we don't
obviously.
know. No sé, a lo mejor todavía no se podía... She probably couldn't talk properly. Ya los más grandes, maybe they would say, hey, esta me está pegando o algo, you know?
So Jerry described hearing the belt like hit her for over an hour.
Oh.
The day that she died.
No.
Yes, an hour.
Oh my God.
Yes. She said, and then that's when he went in there and was like, you've gone too far. Like, you need to stop. Dude, you were sitting outside for an hour?
That's why he was outside. A lo mejor por eso se salió so he wouldn't hear it.
Yes.
Y luego de por sí, cuando ya pasó tiempo, he was like, no, esta pinche vieja ya se pasó de verga.
I'm going to go say que se calme.
Yeah.
So,
Y luego me voy a ir a comprar Epsom salts.
no, la Epsom ya la tenían. Fue a comprar Tylenol. But the most important thing that he did say was that clearly Victoria's bruises were not from her brother, or like Ariel was claiming they were from
her. Not from any of her siblings.
And this is really sad to me because this makes me think that Jerry didn't want to do these things. Like, I feel like he didn't want to be like mean to the kids or, you know,
but I mean,
her.
Regardless, tell on her.
Exactly.
Like,
so
¿qué te va a hacer ella?
But let me tell you what he said. He told the jury that he would often eat off of her plate sin que mirara Ariel because he didn't want her to get punished.
Oh.
So, because if she wouldn't eat like when she said or whatever, or not eat fast enough, si le iba a regañar Ariel, he would try helping her. So se lo comía él o se lo quitaba del plato.
Like, because when you say you're supposed to finish everything that's on your plate. If not, you're going to get in trouble or something.
Yeah.
So, but still, like, come on, dude. Like, you're the adult here. You're 34, 35?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Girl. Ariel's defense was the same thing. The bruises were from the CPR attempts and because she was doing the Heimlich maneuver. And she cried because she said que she really...
Quería la niña.
Yeah, que Victoria was the daughter she always wanted and all this other bullshit. The trial did last for 4 days. After deliberating on May the 12th of 2022 for 90 minutes, the jury found Ariel guilty of homicide by child abuse, and she was sentenced to life in prison.
Yay.
After the arrest of Ariel, the Food Network pulled all the episodes.
Okay, good.
And summaries of the season.
Yeah.
From its platforms, removing her from any media presence from the show.
Yeah.
They didn't want to have anything to do with her. So I'm not sure if this was true or not, but Victoria's biological family, like, they noticed que, like, they would look at, I don't know if they were like in an open adoption or cómo estaba el pedo.
But it wasn't an adoption. They were just fostering.
They were just fostering, right?
Yeah.
The craziest thing was the day that she passed away, they were only 2 days away from getting adopted by them.
By who?
By Ariel and Jerry. Like, they were about to get adopted.
Like, yeah. Okay.
But la niña se murió. Like, that's how close they were to
being part of officially of the family.
Of the family, yeah.
That's crazy.
So her biological family said that they had no idea that she had passed away. Que ellos se dieron cuenta también como on the news. The family publicly appealed for changes to how the child welfare system appears in South Carolina. They created a petition calling for reforms at preventing similar tragedies in the future, including more thorough screenings of foster parents, which I 100% agree.
Yeah.
Increase surprise visits to foster homes so that they don't get prepared for whenever the social worker comes.
It's going to show up, yes.
And physical evaluations, physiological evaluations for potential foster caregivers.
Yes, I agree. Completely agree.
100,000% agree. on that one, because I just feel like sometimes
we hear a lot of people who just, become a foster parent for the money that they receive from the state, right?
I've seen that.
Yeah. And, a los que los tratan bien mal.
Bien mal.
Yeah,
Y no les dan de comer.
Y los abusan de ellos.
Yes,
and it's just really sad. So, and a lot of, this is not uncommon, sadly. Like, this happens every day.
Every day. Yep.
And little kids or just kids die every day from abuse from, adoptive parents, foster parents, even their own fucking parents,
Yeah. So what I did hear, the family que dijo que they would see her or see pictures of Victoria, y que la miraban como que she had lost a large amount of weight.
Se miraba triste.
Se miraba triste. And if you look her up, you can see her smiling, pero in her little eyes, like she wasn't smiling. Like you could tell that something was, sus manitas, like I don't know how to explain it.
Oh, that breaks my heart.
Yeah, it breaks my heart, because I was like, I can't believe that somebody could do something like that with somebody that needs you. Like, I just don't, I don't understand it.
And like, especially when there's kids that like, they're so little and they're already going through so much. They don't know.
They don't know.
They don't know, and they don't ever feel like they're safe, or, they just, I don't know. It's just, it makes me want to cry.
Yeah. So the petition, like I told you, that the biological parent, imagínate cómo estaba la mamá. O sea, you took the girl away from her.
No, she gave the...
Well, they took her originally. Y luego she was like, okay, they promised her she was gonna be fine. She trusted the state. I mean, you should, I don't know, right? Pero then you find out that,
well, like, it feels like
baby.
It just,
it wasn't like she was like a bad mother que los dejó or whatever.
No, she was,
she was
wasn't
just the best.
She was trying, I guess. She was trying, pero I mean, like you said, she had no other choice. Like, she had to put them up in foster care. And like when kids are in foster care, like if they can't go back with their biological parents, the hope would be for them to get adopted. Like
by someone that's loving and that takes care of them.
Wants, that actually wants to adopt a child. Pero I don't know, like the whole situation, it's really,
the petition,
tragic.
The petition that they did bring up had tons of and thousands of supporters urging the state, signatures and supporting people, urging the state lawmakers to act, but nothing has changed as of now. SCDSS did make a statement stating that they were working alongside law enforcement, but they didn't publicly acknowledge anything, like any specifics or anything. So I don't know if it was on one of the things that I read or that I watched, but they were saying que they would do checkups on them, pero que everything was through video because it was COVID times.
Yeah, I understand that. I mean, and so then, that crossed my mind.
Yeah, so then they would be like, yeah, well, you know how everything changed. Everything was video, and they didn't have to go. So I'm guessing she would just be like,
she's fine.
She's fine. They're fine. Look at her. She's fine. Yeah. And I mean,
and I'm not trying to make excuses, but there are also overworked, they don't have a lot of they're
funding
understaffed,
and they're underpaid. 100% agree.
So it's just,
but I mean, their job is to keep the children safe, right? Because that's what they're
make sure that they're okay. They're being well taken care of.
Yeah. And I mean, how much can you see through a video, dude?
Yeah. And the whole system is flawed. It's not just in South Carolina. It's everywhere,
America in general.
And I'm sure everywhere else in the world. I mean, so.
Yeah. So Jerry, I don't think that I mentioned before, but Jerry Robinson, he did receive 25 years imprisonment for his involvement. And because he went to go get Tylenol instead of going to the hospital. And then Ariel received the maximum, which is the life imprisonment. This is the murder of Victoria Rose Smith. If you suspect child abuse, please speak up. Silence protects the abuser. It's never going to protect the child that's being abused.
Correct. Agree.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so sorry that I had to bring, but like you told me before, every story needs to be told. And I felt like this was something that we needed to say for any child abuser out there, that people are watching you.
Yeah.
We got you.
We know.
Watch.
Like, people care.
People care. There's people out here like us that we care. I'm pretty sure that there's people out there. But it's true because
I mean, like, I know you say you're going to mind your business this year.
yes, but sometimes in these kind of situations,
You need to
not mind your business.
Yeah.
No,
you need to be
girl,
all up in that business.
Pero girl, there's been some times where you're at the store and stuff, pero you're like, oh, pues no sé, not like you're just like you walk away, but you never know what's going on, or you don't want to get involved, pero look what happens.
Yeah. Well, maybe you could just call in like an anonymous tip or something,
Mm-hmm. Well, let us know what you think. Happy New Year again. If you would like to follow us on Instagram, you can at
Cafecito and Crime Pod. And if you would like to download our episodes, leave us a review and/or rate us. We would really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for listening, and we will speak to you in the next one.
Bye.